Hey guys, alright, so this is going to be on perfect prospecting, and I've made this video a million times, and I'm going to go through it fairly quickly so you can get the gist of it, but feel free to pause as needed, okay? So basically, one, you're going to open up Facebook. This is for perfect prospecting, and you should be doing this for every single client that you come into contact with. There's no more just not doing any research and then just start calling people, calling people, calling people. All right, so this is what you're going to do every time. All right, so if you need to take a pen and paper, do that, or write it on the internet, whatever you want to do. And I might have a little list under. So first thing you do is open up Facebook to find what business you're going to look for. Second thing you're going to do is go to your division of corporations for Sunbiz, or I'm sorry, for your area. The third thing you're going to do is go to your county and the property appraiser. So you would just Google, like I live in Pinellas County, so I put Pinellas County property appraiser, and I go to the website, and I'll just go to Pinellas County property appraiser. So I'll just go there, and then I'll go to the home page of this one, and then I'm going to go to Zillow. Alright, and this is so I can build an overall picture of whoever the owner is for the business, or whoever I'm probably most likely going to be talking to. So I'll go here, we're just going to do one that I've done, and it's a local business, been here forever. Okay, you're going to come here, look them up, do your research on their business, look up what they have, their likes, all that good jazz, right? And then you can even take it a step further and do the likealizer. And don't call this stuff an audit anymore. Like I said, everything you do has an impact on the way people perceive things. So imagine if someone come to you and said, I did an audit on your business. You'd be like, who the fuck are you? You doing an audit on my business? Why do I care if you did an audit on my business? So immediately it's like it's putting people's arms up. So don't do that. Just another suggestion, and what I do is by simply saying, hey, I ran an analysis for your Facebook page, and that means you did your own analysis. You're not saying I did an audit on your business, and it's not like the audit just sounds so derogatory. So you come here, quickly take it, copy it, go to Likealizer, you're gonna paste it in there, hit enter, their page is gonna pop up. Alright, I'm not going to go through this in detail, but it's just going to tell you all the red stuff is stuff they need to work on. You can check other businesses that are doing well and what place they rank. But this is a good thing to print out and have for them. This is something that you wouldn't necessarily say, hey, I ran an audit. I ran a analysis on your page, and here's what I came up with. No, you're going to say this is going to be part of just kind of like a, hey, I did a quick analysis. These are some things, whether we work together or not. And it's important that you say it like this so that it doesn't seem like, hey, I need to do this stuff for you. It's whether we work together or not. Here's some of the things that I've found that, when I run my analysis, that are going to be able to improve your customers coming in more often, so you don't have slow periods and all that. And that just means more revenue for you. And that makes it sound like you're just trying to help their business, right? So okay, so you found the business you want to look up. You come here, division of corporations for your area, and you look up, I do a search record. Come here by name, Ted Peters, it's already in there. Alright, and we go to Ted Peters famous smoked fish. Come down, we see who these people are. You're gonna come down, you're gonna see a few things. You're gonna see some information here. You want to make sure they're active. That just means they're on top of things. They have until, at least in Florida, they have until May of every single year to get that done. Here's just their title. DPT is just director, president, and treasurer, and DVS is director, vice president, and secretary. Alright, so with an incorporation, that means that they have directors, they have presidents and vice presidents. In an LLC, you're going to have managers. So it would say MNG or MGR here for manager. And it's the same thing as like the president, but they have different liability rules and all that to come with different types of businesses. But that's neither here nor there for this. We're going to go to Michael. So what I'm going to try to do here, so I got the business. I'm trying to find out who the business name owners are. So I found that. So come here, and I'm going to go to Facebook and look back up this Michael Lathrop. I want to find out who this guy is, right? So, okay, he's in St. Petersburg, Florida. And when I first did this, I didn't know whether this guy lived in St. Petersburg, which is where I live. And this is where this business is located. So, more than likely, this is him. Look here. We can get an idea of what this guy likes. He likes splurging a little bit. He has some beer. There's some wine. Maybe he's with a girl or something. I don't know. But he's got working out body here. He's got a drink. He's in the water. On the sandbar, having a good time. So you can kind of guess what lifestyle he likes to live, right? Not saying anything about his character or anything like that, just saying he likes to probably have a good time. Next person in line is going to be, let's go back to the page. So we got Jay Cook down here. So we're going to go back to Facebook. We're going to look up Jay Cook, and this person right here, since I've already done this, has a few friends that are friends of mine, and so I'm sure he lives in the area because they all live in the area. Likes fishing, likes going outdoors type stuff. I guess he just likes fishing for the most part. Looking a little goofy on camera. Nice shot right there. But fish caught in the headlights, I guess. So we got an overall idea of what these people like, right? So we come here and we go to the property appraiser, and we'll search by the name of business owner. So we know the guy's name is Lathrop, and I've already got him in here. Michael Lathrop. We search last name first. Comes up. We got this address right here is the business address. It looks like it's under his dad's name because it looks like he's the junior. And the senior owns this place and owns the business, and the son just runs the business, right? So that's what this is all about here. He owns the actual building. His dad owns the actual building, and the son. So the dad owns the building, and the son owns the business. Meaning the son is paying the dad. Hopefully, if the dad did that, but you know, I can only assume that the son is paying the dad a portion per month of profits and revenues. So come here, we see that it's the 3901 Benson Ave North. We go up to Zillow, and I've already got it in here. And we can see what kind of house he has. We can see what the price is like. It's worth $256,000, but Zillow usually is a little high. So we can see the price history, when it was sold, for how much, when it was on the market, when it was off the market, so on and so forth. So we can do that. We can look at pictures of it. The inside doesn't look too bad. And if we go back here to the property appraiser, one way you can tell that if he lives there, if he actually lives at that house, is you can click on the home, and find a spot where it says homestead exemption. So it says exemption, homestead, and it says yes here. Now that just means that he's living in the home for that year, and he's claimed the homestead exemption, and all that means is that he gets a tax deduction of a certain amount from his taxes on each year. Anyway, that's getting into taxes and all that. We don't have to get into that, but it looks like Angel M. Lathrop, maybe it's wife, girlfriend, probably the wife or sister, maybe. So come here, we found that out. We got this, we got that. We know what kind of lifestyle they live. I looked up the dad's home. The dad's home is actually worth $830,000. So you know the dad's doing well, right? And he's probably retired, obviously, and not working anymore. But that's what you should do to get kind of a sense of what. And you can look on Instagram too. You can go look up on Instagram and see if they have anything on Instagram. But you know, if I went here to Ted Peters and I looked up their website, I want you to see this website. This is exactly what I would look at, and I'd be like, Ted Peters. I mean, you just know, like, you want to jump through and just, like, help them. I mean, everything's, like, but that's, like, they're old-fashioned, and this is, like, with the people you see in here, is pretty much how it is all the time. Like, I mean, it's not crazy packed, but, you know, there's a bar section right here, there's 2 people at, a couple seats filled, and that's just the way it is. And this little part over here is, like, the little smokehouse. It's like $25 a plate. It's ridiculous too, but it's really, really good. Anyway, that's prospecting, and that's how you should prospect for your clients. You know, you can add some other things in there, but that should be a minimum of what you do. And take note of all this stuff, like you got likes, because you want to be able to, when you call them, you want to be able to write all this stuff down, all the notes, and come at them and say, you know, say, you know, awesome, man, I've been there, da da da. So, you know, a bunch of my friends have been there. You can say all types of stuff, right? And just say, you know, I want to see if I can bring you guys some more customers, some more paying customers, and if that's something that I could do, do you think that, you know, you'd be interested in something like that? And most times, you know, if you're not like calling them and say you're from so on and so, you know, whatever place, they're gonna be open to it. So, and if they're not, then it is what it is, and they usually are just content with where they're at. And I mean, it's a business owner. I can't imagine a business owner if you said, you know, I'm like, if you could bring them an extra 10 grand a month, 15, 20 grand a month, like, I can't see somebody not taking that. But anyway, so that is perfect prospecting.